What's up, guys? It's your boy Clean Car Chris. Welcome back to the channel. I got a cool video for you today, guys. All about the maintenance, right? Us detailers, we have a lot of equipment. Generators or inverters are the heart of our setups and our rigs. So today I'm going to show you how I maintain my Champion 4500 watt inverter generator. Today I'm just going to change the oil, change the spark plug, keep this baby running. A little bit about this unit. It's pretty badass in my opinion. I've had this for 4 years now. Hasn't given me any issues, runs all my equipment just fine. So goes back to what I said, maintenance. You got to take care of your stuff on a regular basis and it will definitely keep running and take care of you and your business. Let's get it.
Questions, answers, giving back, helping detailers stay on track. Showroom loaded, lounge on fire, competition getting higher. Everybody watching, who's taking first? Somebody grinding, putting in work. This ain't fire.
Breaking news, this month's giveaway in the Meet the Detailers app is sponsored by Gian. All right, to win this giveaway, you have to be a member of the Meet the Detailers fam, and also you got to sign up to the supporter tier in order to be eligible to win this giveaway. Shout out Rick Smith. He actually was at the top of the leaderboard in July, and he's the winner of the rigid vacuum and also the 7-piece auto detailing kit. All right, so the winner of August's leaderboard is going to win all this cool Gian stuff. Shout out Eric, always supporting me and always supporting the detailing community. We're gonna use this oil right here, small engine oil. It's at SAE 10W-30. It works well with this unit. Got a spark plug. You know, I got this to pull out the old spark plug and put in the new one. I got a couple plastic buckets here just to catch the old oil, a couple screwdrivers, a couple rags. And then of course, you know, the funnel to actually, you know, you stick this in here, pour the oil on this side, and it will filter through into the engine, right? So pretty basic, but I'm hoping at least somebody will find this interesting. So what you want to do is, of course, you know, just loosen these two screws here, take it off. Just make sure you don't lose these screws. If these fall down on the floor, they could pretty much travel anywhere. You guys ever dropped a screw on the floor and you think it's right here? It could be all the way over there, right? So just kind of keep track of your loose screws and stuff. Put this to the side. Check out the internals. Right here is where the spark plug is. Right here is where the air filter is. And then the other side we have where the oil is, right? So what I can do first is crank up the generator, let it run for a little bit. That will kind of heat up the oil a bit, thin it out so it's easy to pour out once you're gonna drain it. Let's do it. Yeah, man, I would suggest you read the manual of any generator that you have. You know, the instructions there will give you like a breakdown on how many hours, you know, the intervals, how many hours you should run the machine before, in between oil changes and so forth. To be honest, I don't really follow it. I just change my oil and spark plug on a regular basis. You know, I don't make it go over, I think it's 200 hours for this unit, but I don't really keep tally of it. To be honest, you can actually use the display screen here and, you know, press a couple buttons and keep track of your hours. So we'll keep track of the hours right here. But to be honest, I mean, who really does that, right? I don't. I just change my oil once every, I don't know, a couple weeks, 2 months maybe, just on a regular interval, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's worked out quite fine. So like I said, you just run it for a while. I'm gonna turn it off and then let's get busy. All right, let's switch this baby around to where the oil is. See right here? Let's unlock this, take this off, and there you have where you drain your oil from, right? So I brought my bottles. See, you can see the oil draining out. I like to use clear bottles so I can actually see the oil draining out. I mean, that's just me. Obviously, any container you can pour this oil into. Just make sure you discard of the oil, you know, in a proper fashion, right? You can see the oil. If you look at it really good, you see how dark it is. And thick. Maybe I should have let the engine run a little longer, but it should be fine. What I do too is kind of just tilt the unit just to assist the drainage. And you just want to do this until obviously all the oil is drained. Also, reading the manual is a good look too, because you can find out exactly how much oil the unit takes quart wise. To be honest, I mean, it's just me personally. I couldn't tell you exactly how much. I just pour the oil in there and just keep checking the measuring stick until I know it's at the right level. Super professional over here, right, guys? You know, I keep things real and practical. You know, this is not the channel where you're gonna find out the very specific, exact details of things like this. You know, amounts and stuff like that. Even when it comes to like chemicals and stuff, I'm not gonna be telling you the makeup, the exact chemical makeup of the products itself. I just kind of keep it simple. Just this is how you use it, this is how you do it. Boom, bam. Just some simple real world advice, you know. Yeah, man, we drained out all the old oil. Remember to discard of this the proper way, right, guys? Put this one side. All right, so right here, if you look in here, this is the dipstick where you're gonna pour your new fresh oil. Dipstick right there. Let's put that one side. You see, I like to keep all my funnels and stuff in plastic bags because they do get super slippery over time from, you know, multiple oil changes. This comes with the unit, thank God. You just take it, stick it right there. You got your oil. Like I said, it would maybe help if I knew exactly how much to pour in there. I could just pour that exact amount and then just keep it moving, but I really don't. I kind of roughly know, so I just pour in little by little and keep checking the dipstick until it's at the right level, right? So let's go ahead and pour in a decent amount. Slowly, don't rush. Give the oil some time to drain in properly. Yeah, let's do our first quick check. Let's see. I'm sure I'm gonna have to put more in, but this will just give me an idea of how much more to put in. Yeah, it's not even on the dipstick yet, right? So clearly we gotta put in more. So yeah, man, we're at the right level now. You wanna have that like, I usually keep it like about midway, right? So we're good right there. So yeah, man, once you have your oil at the right level, you're good to go. Let's tighten our back. And in any event, if you've poured in too much oil, all you gotta do is just drain out a little bit, right? Not a big deal. Just keep track of the levels on the dipstick. Put this back. Now that the oil is done, let's change the spark plug really quick. Yeah, we'll just spin the unit back around to where we started. This is so easy. Like I say, I hope this video will help some guys out there. I mean, don't be intimidated to try and work on your own equipment, guys. You know, it's super simple. So right here is where the spark plug is kept. All you do is disconnect the spark here. It just pulls right off. See the spark plug there? Back to using the tool that it comes with. Super easy. Just put it on. Make sure everything lines up. Remember, lefty loosey goosey, righty tighty. Boom. See, it's all spark plug. You can see it's getting a little bit fouled up there. So all you do is just go to your local shop, Advanced Auto Parts, wherever. Just match up which spark plug your unit uses. Buy that one. There's a new one. All you do is just put it in. Just like how you took it out, you just do the reverse. See how clean and nice that is? This will definitely help get a nice, good start. Keep the engine running nice. Just line up the threads. Just make it a little snug. You don't want to overdo things. That's good. New one is in. All you got to do is replace it. This, just make sure this part is on really snugly. All right, as I mentioned, this is where your air filter is kept. I checked on it last time. You guys want to peek in here real quick? You can see it in there. I can see it's pretty clean. You can keep a nice thin layer of oil on this. What they suggest you do is take the air filter itself. You can blow it out or whatever, and just put a little bit of the same oil in a plastic bag. Drop the filter in there. Just kind of, what's the word? Prime it up lightly with the oil and put it back in. You don't have to do it too regular. I did that on the last change. Everything looks fine, so I'm not going to address the air filter too much. Just a quick check. Just make sure everything is on. Make sure that's snugly on the top of the spark plug. And then let's replace our cover. All right, guys. Spark plug is in, oil is changed. What you want to do is run it. Cranks up nicely. Let it run for a little bit. And then you just want to go ahead and just check your oil level one more time. Just like when you're changing the oil in a car, guys. And just check your levels one more time. Yeah, man. Looking good. All right, oil change is done. Spark plug is changed. Guys, take care of your equipment and we'll definitely take care of you. This is the Champion 4500 watt inverter. If you're looking for one, I'd highly recommend it. Running 4 years strong, no issues. You don't know, guys. If I find a link on Amazon to this unit, I'll drop it in the description. Make sure you log on, check it out every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, download the Meet the Detailers app. That's the vibe. We out.